Have you ever looked at a pool and felt something was off? What if that seemingly peaceful backyard oasis was hiding something far darker? In today's video, we're diving deep into the eerie world of Night Swim, 2024, a supernatural horror that will make you rethink your next swim. Night Swim is the chilling tale of the Waller family who move into a new home, excited about the future. But little do they know, their backyard pool harbours a terrifying secret. Directed by Bryce Maguire, this spine-tingling thriller brings together two powerhouse names in horror, Blumhouse Productions and Atomic Monster. These creators have built a reputation for crafting intense, emotionally charged stories, and Night Swim is no exception. As the Wallers begin to experience inexplicable events surrounding the pool, they discover the horrifying truth. Something malevolent is lurking beneath the surface. It's a story where family, fear, and mystery collide in the most unexpected ways. But there's more to this film than just the scares. We'll be uncovering lesser-known details and hidden facts about Night Swim that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about horror movies. In this video, we'll break down the plot, explore the key themes, and dive into the performances that bring this haunting tale to life. Plus, we'll be discussing the film's reception and what makes it stand out in the world of supernatural thrillers. So, if you're a fan of twisted horror, emotional depth, and a bit of mystery, keep watching till the end. Trust me, you won't want to miss the shocking revelations we have in store. Welcome to Movies Review. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our in-depth reviews and analyses of the latest films. Let's jump in. In Night Swim, we're introduced to the Waller family, an ordinary family seemingly seeking a fresh start. The family is led by Ray, played by Wyatt Russell, and his wife Eve, played by Kerry Condon, who have recently relocated to a charming suburban home. Ray, a former police officer, has retired early due to the effects of multiple sclerosis, a debilitating condition that has forced him to step away from his career. Together with their two children, Izzy and Elliot, the Wallers hope to find peace and a sense of normalcy in their new environment. But what they don't know is that their new home holds a dark secret that will change their lives forever. The most prominent feature of the new house is the pool in the backyard. It's not just a typical swimming pool, it's a place where Ray begins his physical therapy. The pool becomes his space to regain some mobility and independence after his diagnosis, a place where he believes he can heal both physically and emotionally. However, as he starts using the pool more frequently, strange occurrences begin to unfold. At first, it seems like little more than an eerie coincidence, but as the events grow more sinister, Ray, Eve, and the children start realizing that the pool is not just haunted by strange occurrences. It is the source of a far darker, more malevolent force. The pool's mysterious properties unfold gradually. It isn't simply a structure of water and tiles, it's a living, breathing part of the house, connected to something ancient and horrifying. The tension builds as the pool begins to seem almost alive, pulling the family into its nightmare. What was once a place for healing becomes a symbol of danger, forcing Ray and Eve to face the terrifying truth about their new home. As the Wallers begin to unravel the secrets of the pool, they learn about its twisted history. It turns out that years before the Wallers moved in, the pool had been the site of several strange disappearances, incidents that were never fully explained. The malevolent entity linked to these disappearances seems to have been waiting for the Wallers, as if drawing them in with its dark powers. Now, the family must confront a force beyond their understanding, one that has been lurking beneath the surface, both literally and metaphorically. One of the most compelling aspects of Night Swim is its exploration of deep emotional themes interwoven with supernatural horror. The film blends fear and familial bonds in a way that forces the audience to confront both the terror in the water and the emotional struggles of the family. At its core, Night Swim explores themes of family, sacrifice, and the weight of hidden histories. Ray's battle with multiple sclerosis isn't just a personal struggle, it's a family issue. Even the children must grapple with the loss of the person Ray once was and navigate their own feelings of helplessness and fear. This dynamic adds a layer of emotional depth to the film, turning what could have been a typical haunted house story into something more poignant. Sacrifice is another powerful theme. Ray's willingness to continue using the pool for physical therapy, despite the growing sense of unease, reflects his deep desire to regain some control over his life. His sacrifice is not just physical, but emotional as well, as he distances himself from his family's growing fears. Eve, in turn, sacrifices her peace of mind for the sake of holding her family together, becoming more determined to protect her children even as the supernatural forces grow stronger. The film also delves into the consequences of hidden histories. The Waller's new home is built on a foundation of secrets, and as they slowly uncover the truth about the pool's past, they realize that their seemingly fresh start is tainted by the dark actions of those who lived there before. The pool, a symbol of Ray's attempts to heal, becomes a symbol of the past's lingering presence, reminding us that what we choose to bury may come back to haunt us in ways we never expected. The blending of supernatural horror with these emotional themes is what makes Night Swim stand out. It's not just about ghosts and hauntings, it's about the personal demons that we carry with us, the fears that lie beneath the surface, and how these fears can shape our reality in terrifying ways. The performances of the lead actors, Wyatt Russell and Kerry Condon, are crucial to the success of Night Swim. Wyatt Russell, who portrays Ray, delivers a layered performance, capturing the internal battle of a man who is physically deteriorating but refusing to give in. His portrayal of Ray's strength and vulnerability allows the audience to empathize with his struggle. As the terror around him grows, Ray's fear is not just for himself, but for his family. Russell shows us the emotional toll of his character's situation, balancing the physical strain of his condition with the psychological weight of the horror unfolding around him. Kerry Condon's portrayal of Eve, Ray's wife, is equally compelling. As the anchor of the family, Eve becomes the emotional center of the story. Condon expertly captures Eve's fear, determination, and love for her family. Her character's growth is subtle but powerful. She starts out as the supportive wife, but quickly evolves into a fierce protector who will do anything to keep her children safe. The chemistry between Russell and Condon feels authentic, allowing the emotional stakes of the story to resonate deeply with the audience. Together, their performances elevate the horror elements of the film. The scares are amplified not just by the eerie atmosphere of the house, but by the emotional stakes the family faces. Their commitment to their roles brings the supernatural elements of the film into a more relatable human context, making the terror feel even more real. Bryce Maguire's directorial debut in Night Swim demonstrates a keen understanding of how to build tension and suspense in a horror film. Maguire doesn't rely solely on jump scares. Instead, he crafts an atmosphere that is steadily unnerving. The pacing of the film is deliberate, allowing the terror to build slowly. As the audience, we are given glimpses of the supernatural events, but Maguire cleverly keeps much of the horror just out of reach, letting our imaginations fill in the gaps. Maguire's approach to horror is grounded in psychological terror. The supernatural elements of the pool are always present, but they are introduced gradually, creating a sense of dread that lingers throughout the film. The character's emotional journey is intertwined with the unfolding horror, making each new revelation feel like a deeper descent into fear. The cinematography plays a crucial role in enhancing the film's eerie atmosphere. The pool itself is shot with haunting beauty, its calm surface belying the horrors lurking below. The filmmakers use reflections, shadows, and lighting to create a sense of disorientation, often showing more than what is truly there. further adding to the feeling that something is lurking just out of sight. The film's visual style emphasizes the contrast between the seemingly serene family setting and the malevolent forces that are slowly invading their lives. Night Swim received a mixed but largely positive reception from both critics and audiences. Grossing over $54 million worldwide, it proved to be a commercial success, especially given its relatively modest budget. The film's eerie atmosphere and strong performances were praised by many, with critics noting the film's ability to build tension and create a sense of foreboding that kept viewers on edge throughout. However, the film wasn't without its critiques. Some viewers found the pacing slow at times, particularly in the first act, where the supernatural elements are teased but not fully revealed. While the slow build was effective for some, others felt it took too long to fully engage them. Additionally, a few reviewers expressed that the film relied too heavily on its atmosphere, with the actual plot not always living up to the tension it created. Despite these criticisms, Night Swim remains a standout example of how supernatural horror can be used to explore deeper emotional themes. The film's mix of psychological drama with classic horror tropes sets it apart, making it a film that horror fans, and those who enjoy more character-driven stories, will likely appreciate. In conclusion, Night Swim is a film that blends supernatural horror with emotional depth, creating an experience that lingers long after the credits roll. Its strengths lie in the powerful performances of Wyatt Russell and Kerry Condon, who bring real emotional weight to the story. The film's atmosphere is expertly crafted, with Bryce Maguire's direction pulling viewers into a world of suspense and tension. The slow-burn horror, combined with the underlying themes of family, sacrifice, and hidden histories, gives the film a unique edge in the crowded supernatural genre. However, the film does have its weaknesses. Some viewers may find the pacing a bit slow, particularly in the first act, where the tension builds, but the supernatural elements are not immediately explored. While this approach adds to the suspense for many, others may feel that it takes too long for the plot to truly unfold. Additionally, some might wish for a bit more action or resolution to certain narrative threads. Despite these minor drawbacks, Night Swim is highly recommended for those who enjoy horror that isn't just about scares, but also about emotional connections and the exploration of deeper themes. If you're a fan of supernatural stories with rich character development and a haunting atmosphere, this is a film that should not be missed. So, what did you think about Night Swim? Have you experienced a haunted pool of your own, or is there a supernatural horror film you'd recommend? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth movie reviews and summaries. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.